So now that we know what valence electrons are, okay, so remember they're the electrons on the last shell. Now we're going to look at patterns, okay? And so we talked about how atoms are grouped. They're grouped by valence electrons, and so we're going to look at that. So here, remember on your periodic table, it says 1A. All I did was add the word group on top. So everything in group 1 will have one valence electron. So hydrogen on its last shell has 1. Lithium, again, we're looking only at the electrons on the last shell, not total, only the ones on the last shell, has 1. Sodium on the last shell has 1. So all elements in group 1 will have 1 valence electron. Elements in group 2 will have 2. So here we can see 2. Remember, we skip 3 through 12. That's the transition metals. We don't look at those. And we're going to go to group 13. And so we see everything in group 13 has 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Group 14 has 4. 15 has 5. 16 has 6. 17 has 7. Group 18, almost all of them have 8 except for helium. And the reason why helium is here is because that shell is full. So remember, group 18, always look for a full shell. So helium has 2, so it's full. Neon has 8, it's full. Argon has 8, it's full. So remember, we're talking about that pattern that we learned, 2, 8, 8, 8, and so forth. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to look at group 1. Remember, they'll have 1 valence electron. Group 2 will have 2 valence electrons. And then to help you remember, look at the last number, always the last number. So group 13 has 3. Group 14 has 4 valence electrons, last shell. Group 15 has 5. Group 16 has 6. 17 has 7 valence electrons, and group 18 will have 8 valence electrons unless it's helium. So you're looking for that full shell, okay? That full shell. So now what you're going to do is we're going to count how many valence electrons and what group it's in. So 1 valence electron, it's in group 1. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's in group 17. This one has 1, 2, 3 valence electrons. So it's in group 13. Remember, 13. This one has 1, 2, 3. Okay. So again, group 13. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's in group 18. This one has 2, but it only has 1 shell. So that means this is helium. So it's also in group 18. It has that full shell. So make sure your notes look like my notes.